Alright guys, hey, thanks for joining me today. I am here with the 1167 Fendt's new big boy, 673 horsepower with a CVT transmission. I don't personally know of anybody else in the industry pushing that much horsepower through a CVT transmission. It's a two-track, kind of like the MT800s, but they made some changes through the hard bar and the mid-rollers. But the same principle of friction drive two-track with the CVT controlling everything. There's no gearboxes or anything. It's 0 to 25 miles an hour. Just drive the sucker. And 16.2 liter man engine. Low RPM technology, hydraulic driven fan, so we can get adequate cooling when the engine's running low. And this thing is pretty cool. Running on the road last night, you're at 1250, 1300 RPM at 25 miles an hour, and it probably rode, I'd say it rode a little better than my Cattleman's Cadillac. Unbelievable. This thing is super cool. We'll get in and drive it later today. There's just a couple features I really like that I want to point out to you guys and just kind of show you the tractor. So in the cab, it's just a nice, clean, lot of leg room, super comfy seats, simple pedal, brings the steering down, in and out, nice dash, easy controls up there for temperature and things like that. Operating this tractor is really simple. It looks busy and you're like, oh man, how are we going to do this? But it's really simple. So to drive it, there's just a safety trigger on the back side. We squeeze the trigger, push the stick, we're moving forward. This is just a hydraulic. End go is just for headland management. So it makes it very easy up here. And then you just have cruise speeds. Scenario would be, if we're running grain cart, I'd have cruise 1 set for the combine speed. I'd have cruise 2 set for coming back to the headland. And I'd have this trigger set for my spout to fold and unfold, and this trigger set for my gate in the grain cart. So as I'm coming up to the grain cart, I can come off of 2 at a high speed. I can hit cruise 1. I can hit this button, the auger's unfolding. And then when I get to the truck, I can turn PTO on and then start opening my gate valve a little bit. And then we can literally just creep at 1/10 of a mile an hour. The other super fun part about this cab is I love how they've got the foot pedal control. So with TMS engaged, that's engine management. So we'd never touch the throttle in a Fendt. We just simply engage this. So if we were doing road running with a tractor, you just run it like a car. The more you push it down, the faster you go, and then you touch the brakes, and the brakes would incorporate the service brakes to whatever trailer we have. And so this is smooth. If you want to back up a ½ inch, like hooking up, this pedal, it's just so easy to drive this tractor. Basic settings through the machine. Here's just your cruise control settings, and we can see our mile per hour for the foot pedal. And if we want to change what maximum speed of the foot pedal is, it's right there. You can watch that move up and down. Your satellite and stuff like that. Tractor functions, you just look at the icon. If you want to do something with hydraulics, you'd go to hydraulics. If you wanted transmission and stuff settings, you'd hit that icon. Very easy to navigate, monitor. So right now it's at 4.5. We're at 1320 RPM. Fuel usage down here. 14 gallons an hour. I can jump to 8 miles an hour, and you can see our fuel usage come up a little bit. But our engine RPM is still 1500. You can hear how quiet this thing is. That is a massive disc ripper. And this was silage ground, so it got compact. Manure was spread when it was wet, and then obviously during silage harvest with trucks, it got compacted hard. I think I could handle sitting in a cab like this all day.
Hey, what is happening everyone? I really hope you enjoyed that video. It's my first ever FPV edit and I'm just really stoked to finally get it out to the world. With this video, I wanted to find a way to kind of give back to you guys who constantly support me in what I'm doing. So I'm going to be giving away my GoPro Hero 5. This camera has been all around the world with me, and GoPros throughout my filmmaking career have been super critical in getting me to the point that I am now. My first ever camera was a Hero 2, and the film that you just watched was filmed on a Hero 7. So how do you win the camera? First, share this video with someone who you think might like it. Go share it on Instagram stories, Facebook, maybe